Hi, my dear students. Good morning to all. Welcome back to Maths online class. How are you all? Hope all are safe and healthy at home. So, we can enter to today's session. Let's see what is today's topic. In the previous classes, we learned the concept of HCF and LCM and also the relation between HCF and LCM. So, today we can learn some problems on this concept. How to solve the problems based on HCF, LCM and the relation between HCF and LCM. First, we will study two methods for finding LCM. What are that? Prime factorization method and division method. We can also find LCM using number line that we are applying for small numbers. For example, here find the LCM on number line of 3 and 4. The numbers are 3 and 4. In order to use number line method, what we are doing, you know what is a number line, isn't it? On a number, we are representing the counting numbers. Here, we are writing numbers 0, starting from 0 till some number. And here the numbers are 3 and 4, isn't it? So, red marks shows the multiplication table of 3. How we are marking the multiplication table? In 3, we are jumping after 3 turns, isn't it? From 0, first we jump to 3. Then again adding 3, what we have next? 6. Again adding 3, what we have? 9. Again adding 3, we have 12. That is the table of 3. Now the other number is what? 4. So similarly, we are jumping in terms of 4. Starting from 0, first jump to 4. Then again adding a 4, what we'll get? 8. So the next jump is on 8. Then again jumping a 4, we'll get 12. Now we mark the two tables, isn't it? That is the table of 3 and table of 4. Here in the jumping, where does the two markings come together? That is the LCM. Here in table of 3, the first marking is 3, 6, 9 and 12. In table of 4, it is 4, 8, 12. So, both the markings come join on where? 12, isn't it? So, we have 12 as LCM. If there are more than 2's coming, then what you have to do? We have to take the first. Here, both the markings come coincide on where? 12. So, the LCM is 12. One more example we can see. Example 2 and 3. Find the LCM of 2 and 3 using number line method. So first we are marking from 0 to some number. How much number you want, you can mark. Here I have marked up to 12. Now in the upper section I am marking the table of 2. So in the table of 2 means we are jumping 2 after, isn't it? So from 0 to 2, then 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, then 10, 12. This is the table of 2. Downward I am marking the table of 3. That is from 0 to 3. Then adding again 3, 6. Then 9 and 12. That we are marking the table of 12. So where does it is coinciding? It is coinciding in 6 and 12, isn't it? Or both in 6 and 12 it is coinciding. Coinciding means meeting together, isn't it? But we need LCM. LCM is what? Least common multiple. That means the smallest. So what we have to take? 6. 6 is the smallest. So 6 is the LCM. See, by number line method, we can apply for small numbers only. For large numbers, we usually don't use number line method. Next question. Find the largest number that divides 2849 without a remainder. Here they are asking the question in a different way. Find the largest number that divides 2849 without a remainder. Largest means what? Highest. So highest is coming for what? HCF or LCM? Yes, HCF, isn't it? So when they are asking for the largest number, we have to find what? HCF. That means we have to find the HCF of 28 and 49. By any method you can find it HCF. Here I am finding 5. prime factorization method. For that we prime factorized 28 and 49. So 28 prime factorizing, you will get what? 2 into 2 into 7. What is the prime factorization of 49? Only one factor for 49, that is 7 into 7. So the prime factorization of 49 is 7 into 7. Now what is HCF? Highest common factor. What is common? Here from the two factors only what is common? 1, 7 is common. So the HCF of 49 and 28 is what? 7. Next example. Find the smallest number which when divided by 10, 15 leaves no remainder. There should be no remainder, isn't it? Here is what is the question? Smallest number. Find the smallest number. So when they are asking for smallest number, what we have to find? LCM. Why? Lowest common multiple. Lowest means smallest, isn't it? So when they are asking for largest, we have to find HCF. When they are asking for smallest, we have to find LCM. So how we'll find the LCM? 10, 15 again by prime factorization method. We are prime factorizing 10 and 15. What is the prime factorization of 10? 2 into 5. What is the prime factorization of 15? 3 into 5. We are finding here LCM. That means both common and non-common factors we want. So what is it? Common factors are 5. Non-common factors is 2 and 3. So 2 into 3 into 5 is what? 30. So what is the LCM? 30. So the smallest number which when divided by 10 and 15 leaves no remainder is what? 30. Understood? Now next question. The product of HCF and LCM of two numbers is 48. If one of the numbers is 6, what is the other number? So what is given here? Product of HCF and LCM, that means HCF into LCM is given 48. And one number is given. Among the two numbers, one number is given. We have to find the other number. What we are using here? The relation between the product of numbers and HCF and LCM. What is the relation? Product of numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. So product of numbers we don't know, isn't it? Only one number we know. What is that one number? 6 only we know, other number we don't know. So that other number I am taking as n itself. So n into 6 is equal to 48. What is that n here? Among the two numbers, only one number we know, isn't it? So that one number I am taking n, other number 6 we know. Now how will you find n? N into 6 into something is 48. You know the table of 6. 6 into what is 48? Therefore we are finding 48 divided by 6, 8. Clear? One more question we can look of the same type. The product of HCF and LCM of two numbers is 726. If one of the number is 22, what is the other number? Here also only one number is given and product of HCF and LCM is only given. We have to find the other number. So one number you know, the other number you don't know. So that unknown number you are taking as n. HCF into LCM is given as 726. Now how will you find? Using the relation we know product of two numbers is equal to HCF into LCM. Now applying what we know. 22. One number is 22. The other number we don't know. So 22 into n equal to product of HCF and LCM is what? 726. So 22 into something is 726, that we don't know. So we have to divide and check. 726 when divided by 22. So 22 into 3 is 66. Subtracting again we get 6. Again with that 6 we are writing down. So 66 again comes. So 22 into 3 is 66. So what we got when 726 divided by 22? We got 33. So what is the other number? 33. So if like this question coming, we have to divide and check. Whatever, if HCF is not given, also we are dividing. If two numbers, one number is not given, we are dividing and finding. Try to work out more problems of this type and practice the session. By this our fourth chapter is over. We have studied HCF, LCM, prime factorization, prime and composite numbers concept from these chapters. Also some problems based on this concept. So that chapter, fourth chapter is over. So that's all for today. Hope all of you understood today's class. Try to work out more problems on the concept we learned today. Copy down the notes given and attend the test paper. We'll meet with the next concept in the next video. Thank you.